Hello, and welcome to Story Time with Michael Whitehouse, the guy who knows a guy. It is 7 o'clock, and so I'm starting. It's funny because on StreamYard it says, "Are you ready to go live?" And I said, "No, but it's 7 o'clock, so I'm starting." And I'm going to vamp while I find the book because, oh, look, my computer's being slow. So I got a new computer. Very excited. It is this one right here. It is gray and heavy and thick and older than you'd think would be effective, and yet still remarkably robust. In other words, me in laptop form. So, very excited. But no, seriously, my current computer is 6 years old and was cheap junk when I got it. And this new computer is eight years old, but was state of the art when it was made. So, a state-of-the-art 8-year-old computer beats a mediocre modern computer any day of the week. So $120. There's some good deals because we have hit the point where computer technology is kind of plateaued out. Speaking of which, my old crotchety computer is still loading. And, of course, it loads one page at a time, and we're up to chapter 10? I think it's 10. We're up to chapter 10, so it's like, 6, 7, 8. Give me a minute to get all this loaded up here. One other thing I want to share with you before we get started, while I continue to stall, is that I am using a new... Wait, did I read that? Monetization? I should probably look up which one this is supposed to be. Oh, good. People are watching. Hey. So I'm going to look up quickly which chapter I'm supposed to be reading because I can't remember if it's 10 or 11. Chapter 10. Neat. Okay. Cool. Thought I already read that, but I guess not. Monetization makes the world go round. That's what we're reading about. So I'm going to share my new strategy that I am using for a to-do list and organizing my time and energy. Hint, it's super high-tech. It is a cellulose-based chromatic pigment device that I use to do my to-do list. But we'll do that, talk about that after I do the reading, which is what you all came here for. You're like, shut up, author man, read the book. So let me move this window over here. There we go. And open this window over here. Over here. Over one of these. There it is. Hello. Okay. Ready to read now. Here we go. I know. Enough vamping. Guy Who Knows a Guy by Michael Whitehouse. That's me. Chapter 10. Monetization Makes the World Go Round. I notice as soon as I start reading, like 3 people hop online, which is great. Chapter 10, Monetization Makes the World Go Round. After spending an entire chapter telling you not to mix selling and networking, I will give you this piece of advice. Don't forget to make money. In 2010, I started working with New York Life as an insurance agent. This was the first time I got very serious about networking and began to develop the Stone Soup Network. I set about to meet all manner of people and to create a comprehensive network. My theory was that if I positioned myself as the guy who knows a guy, I'd get into the information stream and discover opportunities for sales as they developed. I developed a considerable network in 4 short months. Unfortunately, my monetization plan was vague. If you remember that Underwear Gnomes of South Park, it's a little bit like that. Step 1, networking. Step 2, Step 3, profit. I actually ran out of money and had to switch jobs before the plan came to fruition. Networking is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it is only as effective as the manner in which it is employed. Just because you build a fantastic network of wonderful people does not mean that money will rain down from the heavens upon you. Being the clever person that I am, I made a similar mistake in 2014. I was trying to do a marketing consulting or business or something. I was networking and building great connections, but I did not have a firm plan for how to build business from it. At least with New York Life, I could theorize that people might need insurance and buy it from me. The second time around, it was more of a vague concept that I'd consult in some fashion. It may not surprise you to discover that I returned to selling cars for a year before going to Minuteman and finally be able to put my network to work effectively. It is important to have a monetization strategy, or you'll be the most popular and well-connected homeless person in town. Once you have this strategy, be sure that your networking efforts are in that direction. If your business primarily sells to large companies, then developing a lot of relationships with sole proprietors will be unlikely to pay the bills. This is not to say that you should only network with people you might sell to, because you never know where the next ideal connection could come from. But I am saying that you must keep your goals in mind. Have a thought in the back of your mind how the person you are meeting might be able to help you get in touch with the people you're looking to meet. At the least, be sure to ask those that you are meeting with to help you. One mistake I made while working with New York Life was that I was so focused on building a network and knowing what my contacts did that I forgot to ask them, do you know anyone who might be interested in talking about life insurance? They might say no, but they're unlikely to say yes without my asking. Always keep the big financial picture in mind. Be sure you can answer the question, if you were able to meet everyone you wanted to meet, how would that bring revenues to you? Pretty important question. So that is the chapter. I believe that actually may be the shortest chapter in the book, entirely likely. So that is the very brief chapter on monetization. Not a lot to say about it. Do it. Make sure you monetize. If anyone is leaving comments, I can't see them because StreamYard, if you have not given StreamYard permission to show me your comments, I can't see them. But if you have given StreamYard permission, then I'd love to answer your questions and comments in the feed. Just comment below and give StreamYard permission to show you the comments. But I wanted to share with you what I'm doing in the to-do list department, which has nothing to do with monetization, but it's happening tonight. So I went to Staples the other day, found this funky little notebook on sale for like $1.50, and I've been doing all kinds of. I tried Cascade, I've tried the to-do list and whatnot. You can slide things around and all that, and it hasn't been working. Because you can't sort them. Cascade, you can put things into groups, but it's so clunky and cumbersome to do that just hasn't worked for me. And I said, what if I got this notebook and I got 10 colors of pens? I know, pretty low tech. But so I put the things I'm doing. Here's all the things I'm working on. And then on the next page, I have all the things to do this week. And some of them you see have checkboxes on them. So I want to do 10 of something or 5 of something on there. And then I went through and put all those things onto my calendar. So now there's a time blocked out to do them. It's not just here's my list of things to do. It's here's a bunch of things I want to do and when I'm going to do them. So that is a thing that I am doing right now. Speaking of things that I'm doing right now, I have something coming up that might be of great interest to some of you, or if not you, then someone you know. Give me a second to type this in here so you can see it. I know, super slick. I need a producer. So if you go to jobseek.com, that will sign you up for a course which is called Networking to a Job in 21 Days. It is creatively named because it will help you use networking to get to a job in 21 days. So if you or someone you know is unemployed or underemployed or misemployed, by which I mean they hate their job, want a better one, then that course will teach you and give you support to deploy networking to find someone to hire you. Now, the course is $249, but you can do it for free if you want, because I give away the strategy free. Go to that link, or is it right there? Go to that link right there. And there's a video at the top in which I detail the entire strategy, everything you have to do. So what are you paying for? What you're paying for is the support, because knowledge is nothing without execution. So I find 1 out of 10 people, if they know what to do, will be like, I got it. I know what to do. Okay, I'm on. Thanks. If you do that, great. I hope you give me a nice referral. Give me a nice review on Google My Business or something, or Facebook, or send me a nice note, fruit basket when you get a job. That'd be great. But 9 out of 10 people say, yeah, I kind of know how to do this, but I know I'm not going to. I have had clients who I've told them before I had the system set up, I've said, I can give you some pointers. I'll send you a free copy of my book, which has a chapter in it, which we'll be getting to in a couple weeks, about how to get a job. Just follow that strategy. You'll be fine. And you don't have to pay me because I know you're unemployed. You don't have any money. And they said, no, I'm going to hire you because I've tried it on my own and it hasn't worked. And I need someone to pat me on the back and kick me in the butt to keep me moving forward. And that is what the program is. So the strategy said, given away free. If you know anyone who's unemployed, who's not been able to find a job for a while, send them that link because I give the strategy away in the video. It's right there. And anyone who signs up for the email list at the bottom will get a written version of the strategy also for free. So if you can do it, if you just need the knowledge, I give that away, right? Because I don't want to say, yeah, I know you're broke because you don't have a job for a while, but you want one, putting up some dough, right? I give my knowledge, I sell my time. So the support program is actually remarkably affordable. $249 to get the strategy to get a job is a pretty good deal since hopefully you'll make that back in like the first 2 or 3 days of the job. So yes, jobseek.guywhoknowsaguy.com will take you to the lovely landing page on Kartra. And by the way, if you are a coach, course owner, or whatnot, I do highly recommend Kartra. And if you're interested in getting referred to it, I think you get a little bonus if you go through my link. Message me, and you know how, because my name is probably here somewhere. Comment or something, one of those things. Put a thing in a place. And yeah. So, all right. Oh, and Lynn commented that she will not be here. So, well, it's recorded. Not that you can see that. Lynn, when you watch this in the recording, you'll be able to see that I said, Lynn, I see your comment, and I am glad. So, I don't see any other questions coming on. So if there were questions, I would answer them right now, but there aren't any, so I'm not going to answer them. But I look forward to talking to myself again next week. No, talking to all of you again next week and sharing with you chapter 11. What is chapter 11? That's a great question. Who wrote this book? I did. I just can't remember it. Chapter 11. Oh, yes. We'll talk about relationship selling, developing relationships to make sales happen. So again, getting more mercenary. I start with the honest stuff, I start with the stuff about do it the right way, and don't be thinking about the other person. And then I get to now think about yourself, because you got to take care of yourself. I'm Michael Whitehouse. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, I have a podcast actually coming out tonight. The podcast comes out I shared at midnight on Tuesday morning. I just finished producing it, about to upload it and everything. So guywhoknowsguy.com/podcast. And my other podcast, anchor.fm/Michael's Motivation, which is where I put my daily videos, which you can also find, of course, on my YouTube channel, which you may be watching this on, or my Facebook page, which you may be watching this on, or my personal page, which you may be watching this on. So any place you're watching this, I share those. But if you want to listen to it in podcast form, anchor.fm/Michael's Motivation is the way to find that. There's my website. I'm Michael Whitehouse, the guy who knows a guy. Thank you for watching. You can find a link to buy the book if you want to get it in hard copy format. That's on the computer. I'm about to pick one up and show it to you, but it looks kind of like that. Kind of like the logo right there in the corner. Thanks for watching. See you all next week.